Hey guys, how's it going? Yesterday, Wike came to Bini to commission the new Edo line, and he said this.
I apologize to the people of Edo State that I led the war in 2020 in Edo State to give you bad governance.
I'd like to put this into context. The fight between Obaseki and Wike. I'll be as brief as possible. Please bear with me. So after Obaseki left APC, Wike was instrumental in his defection to PDP. In fact, so much so that Wike was the national chairman of Obaseki's re-election. After the victory, after Obaseki won by a landslide, Wike was the first person Obaseki visited in Port Harcourt to show thanks and to show lots and lots of appreciation. Now, fast forward a few years after that, then national chairman of PDP, Ayu, he visited Benin for a PDP rally. And then the former deputy governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu, he went on stage and he said he aired his grievances against the party. Shaibu said the legacy faction, the Danobi faction of the party, they've refused to welcome them, the new defectors, into the party and make them feel wanted.
Edo is for PDP and PDP is for Edo, only to the extent that our national chairman solved the problems that we want him to solve in Edo State.
In fact, he threatened that him and his supporters may have to find a new party if this issue isn't resolved. So, of course, Ayu went on stage and he promised to address that. Now, Wike, who wasn't part of the PDP NEC, PDP NWC, or spokesperson for the party, is not the head of publicity, not the deputy head of publicity. Regardless, he took it upon himself to respond to Shaibu, even though the national chairman had already addressed this issue. 2 days after Shaibu said that, Wike came out to challenge Shaibu when he said, "Who is your father?"
What is deputy governor ranting in the media? A deputy governor threatening the party that's their alternative to PDP. This is the same deputy governor that they were kneeling down to beg for us to give them umbrella. Today has the effrontery to threaten PDP. I will invoke the sections of the party and I will make sure they must discipline that deputy governor. He said, and he lost his election at local government when he lost. And he will come out on television to threaten the party, the alternative. Who is his father?
So, of course, Obaseki responded to Wike in national dailies, and Obaseki asked him to respect his deputy governor and respect the office of the deputy governor and not say things like that. After Obaseki's re-election, Wike started nursing his own ambition to become the PDP presidential candidate for 2023 election. So, but it was the way he went about it that led to this fight with Obaseki. Let me explain. Wike began bulldozing his way into PDP structures of other states, completely isolating the governors and heads of these structures in every state. He succeeded in claiming party structure, from states in the north, and he succeeded from states in the southwest and south-south. He took over these structures, from states like Oyo, Kogi, Benue, Abia, Borno. And then, on the other hand, some other states, especially in the south-south, they resisted his attempt to take over the party structure. Edo State resisted with Obaseki, Delta resisted with Okowa, Akwa Ibom resisted with Udom, Bayelsa also resisted, just to name a few. Because the governors of this state refused to let Wike take over their own party structure. He branded all of them enemies, including Obaseki, and began fighting and working against them, against his own party. But it's important to note that there's no way a Governor Wike will let anybody, an outsider, come, take over his own party structure in his state, in Rivers State. He would never allow it. You know, he would never allow it. But somehow he was doing this and he was undermining the authorities of the governors of this state. This is the cause and the reason for Wike's fight with Obaseki. Over the years, Obaseki has tried several times to make peace with him. You know, he failed every single time. So as the Edo 2024 election drew closer, he approached Wike again and he said, okay, even if you don't support me, so support your party, but please try not to work against your party and not to work against its candidate, Asue Godalo. But you know, of course, everyone knows how that went. So now you understand this fight between Wike and Obaseki. Now, who do you think is at fault? Who wrong and who right? Please, I would like to hear your thoughts. Leave comments below. Thank you.